got to get into this. Now, we know the refs in the WNBA, complete jokes, Home Depot workers, Target workers, Best Buy customer service phone reps, okay? We know they are not legitimate referees. They do odd jobs. They paint houses. They fix plumbing, all types of stuff. They're not professional referees. These WNBA referees have been...
The WNBA has formally entered a completely unprecedented level of structural warfare. Additionally, the entire professional basketball community is currently experiencing a tremendous institutional collapse as a result of high-definition footage that was released and revealed the complete corruption occurring on the court. Millions of outreach fans have been claiming for months that disgruntled veterans who are frantically attempting to defend their area are deliberately targeting generational superstar Caitlin Clark. However, the story has entirely escaped the front office's grip after a crucial broadcast segment revealed local officials openly ignoring an extremely risky and needless physical assault. The official rulebook makes it very clear that in order to preserve the competitive integrity of the game, any improper contact by a player must be labeled a personal foul right away. However, the public witnessed a completely conscious unwillingness to raise the alarm in those devastating 9 seconds of video. The rookie sensation receives absolutely no protection, no warning, and no foul call. The video unequivocally demonstrates that it was neither a mistake or a bad angle. The officiating crew made the deliberate, well-thought-out choice to allow the assault to go unchecked. Now, criminal accountability is being demanded by the entire sports world. When you examine the precise technical definitions that the Lee administration has been frantically attempting to conceal from the mainstream media, the systematic failure becomes even more disturbing. Official basketball rules state that when a player crosses the line and makes unneeded, excessive, and unlawful contact with an opponent, it is immediately considered a flagrant 1 foul, a serious infraction that carries immediate review and significant disciplinary weight. However, the referee chose to ignore a textbook flagrant infraction as if it never happened during this explosive 18-second sequence of pure violence on the floor while standing motionless and watching the obvious hostility occur from inches away. The public's confidence has been destroyed by the whistleblower's complete silence, which has revealed a horrifying internal conspiracy in which the individuals employed to enforce the rules are actively helping to physically destroy the league's largest financial asset. However, they are in high demand and frequently featured in the media. Man, this is insane. They are being mercilessly destroyed on Fox News. Well, let's see. Yes, the fist to the neck is difficult enough to witness, but if you replay the play, you can see that Alyssa Thomas kicks Caitlin Clark in the neck, knees her in the groin, and then almost stomps on her while walking over her. By the time any of that occurs, the ball is long gone, and regardless, we also can't forget who allowed this to happen. These are the two. The news is looking for these two. Rico in the WNBA. They didn't call anything because the referee was present. Shortly afterward, Clark was hit by what her coach refers to as another blatant cheap shot, which caused her to leave the game injured. Once more, no foul was called. The Indiana Fever coach was furious after the game because the league's referees still permit this kind of behavior. Hey, the picture is insane. Man, what's happening is insane. Once more, they are all over the news. Since Nafisa Collier blasted your ass when they were eliminated last year by this same goon, who is the reason Nafisa Collier is still out due to injury, Kathy, you haven't been in the headlines. You're all over the news again, Kathy, girl. Rico in the WNBA. A WNBA superstar and a generational talent had 2 cheap shots there that were not called. Arenas are completely empty as empty seats stare back at major television networks during primetime broadcasts due to the widespread nationwide fan boycott that has been caused by the disclosure of this unethical officiating scandal. The executive board has had an emergency, high-stakes panic due to the total collapse of stadium attendance and falling viewership ratings, which has resulted in the instant, historic suspension of the primary scandal-related official. In an exclusive leaked testimony that has completely paralyzed the front office, a well-known WNBA referee has officially broken down under the intense pressure of national media scrutiny, breaking her long-standing, harshly criticized code of silence and starting a full-scale whistleblower campaign that has left league executives completely terrified. The suspended official freely acknowledged that there was strong internal pressure from superiors to allow the veterans to play aggressively against Clark in order to stifle her quick ascent and preserve the legacy of the old guard. She affirmed that the locker room mentality, which sees the rookie phenomenon as a corporate danger rather than a blessing, had a direct impact on the choice to overlook the blatant contact. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert's guarded public relations shield has been utterly shattered by this shocking revelation, which has prompted her to completely erupt into wrath as she realizes the sport's economic viability is now in jeopardy. As multimillion-dollar corporate sponsors openly fear and organize emergency board meetings to assess their large stadium contracts and TV rights, the corporate fallout from this officiating conspiracy has reached a horrifying crescendo. Business executives won't link their international brands to a sports organization that permits its own workers to jeopardize the security of its star players during live broadcasts. As the public calls for permanent, unconditional bans for all parties involved in the systematic targeting effort, veteran Alyssa Thomas has apparently gone utterly insane behind closed doors, engaging in furious, heated arguments with franchise managers. A destructive economic vice grip has ensnared the administrative apparatus. The league will suffer if they shield the violent veterans and dishonest officiating staff, leaving the state games virtually empty. And it just becomes annoying when these things keep happening repeatedly. The WNBA decided to take action when those recordings went viral late yesterday, and a single game suspension was the penalty for carelessly targeting and putting the league's biggest star in danger. Abhorrent. A suspension for just one game is abhorrent. You should fire yourself, Kathy Engelbert, for Alyssa Thomas, as well as a blatant infraction that carries a $1,000 fine. After the game, the Phoenix Mercury posted and swiftly removed this meme, which featured a Mercury player on the ground, perhaps making fun of the entire situation. The league's biggest star, Caitlin Clark, has taken women's basketball to new heights with record TV deals and sold-out arenas whenever and wherever she plays. These recent occurrences only serve to encourage critics who claim the league does not value and is not protecting her. Harris. Yes, I'm currently examining some of the statistics that were just given to me. The impact she has had is just amazing. I'll start doing it. Thank you, Garrett. I'm now joined by Gianna Caldwell, a political analyst for Fox News. I want to start by asking what you think of her impact as a player in the WNBA. Caitlin's. I mean, it's very obvious what our impact has been. According to one expert, Caitlin Clark accounted for 25% of the WNBA's overall income in 2024. That is enormous. The quantity of people who watched because of her. Financial bankruptcy right away. They run the possibility of a catastrophic player uprising that might permanently upend the professional basketball scene if they impose severe, all-encompassing penalties and reveal the entire scope of the internal locker room conspiracy. For the WNBA directors, this growing structural issue is a horrible nightmare since the paying public has taken full control of the narrative and won't tolerate anything short than a complete overhaul of the organization. Throughout this entire explosive sequence, Caitlin Clark's camp has maintained a calculated, powerful code of silence, letting the overwhelming video evidence, empty arenas, and declining television ratings speak for them. This has only served to fuel the industry's raging fire. The league appears severely compromised, defensive, and utterly incapable of maintaining its own institutional integrity for every hour that goes by without a large, harsh federal or independent probe. Caitlin Clark is being bullied because she comes across as weak, soft, a brat, and or perhaps all she wants to do is play basketball, and there's a lot of thuggery and goons going on right now for no apparent reason. Are we gangsters or basketball players? I'm asking because a lot of the things that are happening don't make logic. That's how she's attempted it. And those women are aware that they can get away with it, isn't that right?
Yes.
Naturally, if I'm speaking with my son and he's being teased at school,
No.
I join because this is what I'm interested in. When Caitlin Clark chose to retaliate, she was struck in the jaw with the fastest right hand we have ever seen west of the Mississippi. Would be disastrous for the lead. I apologize, but I'm telling you why they're trying these. Please wait. They're trying her because, well, I wish she became enraged enough to attack me. I hope she does. I'm happy. Hold on, I'm happy. That's yet another excellent suggestion for this. Not yet, TJ, but since TJ jumped right into a fight, I'm delighted my dog is in the building for this. Take it from me, I'm not a warrior. Until they see that you are genuinely interested in that action, people try you. And they quit trying you as soon as they see that you are genuinely interested in that action. This is an actual account. Zach Thomas, a linebacker with the Dolphins and a Hall of Famer, was being coached by my coach. Zach, the first day of practice. However, what are we discussing? But we are discussing women. She shouldn't be coerced to enter and fight with someone. Come on, dude. This has become so absurd and has gone so far to the left. People are truly going crazy over it, in my opinion. She is dealing with hate, jealousy, envy, and targeting. It's that easy. I mean, where is the commissioner taking over? She shouldn't have to defend herself by punching someone in the face and damaging her reputation. Like, hurry up. The Dolphins' 34-year-old veteran linebacker Thomas got into a brawl with a rookie. "Hey, Zach," said Will Muschamp, his linebacker coach, as they walked off the pitch hand in hand. Zach Thomas is clutching his shoulder pads and helmet. "Why the hell do you fight this rookie?" TJ asks Zach. "Kieran, because the rookie held me," Zach Thomas remarked. "Additionally, if I fight him when he first holds me, he will realize that he may have to battle me each time. He won't want to fight me all the time." And I ran with that idea, Kieran. After hearing that tale, I ran with it throughout my senior year. Not because I'm a fighter. Because you must always keep in mind that they will never want to fight you, Caitlin. Therefore, the truth is that you should only fight one. The locker room's unwritten rules have been brought into the spotlight by national media. Additionally, the paying audience has made it obvious that they will not go back to their seats until the corrupt system is completely destroyed from the top down and complete justice is administered. The WNBA front office's structural collapse has reached an irreversible point. Additionally, the system cannot withstand both an irreversible economic collapse and this continual cultural uprising. The proof is available. The official whistleblowers are actively dismantling the corporate cover from the inside out, and the video material is indisputable. Was Caitlin Clark's financial targeting on the court the deliberate assistance of the officiating crew? Should Alyssa Thomas and the suspended referee be permanently barred from playing professional basketball in order to preserve the sport's competitive integrity? Do you think the WNBA will ever be able to get past this historic officiating scandal? Let us know what you think in the comments area. The top league executives are actively reading the comments on this video to gauge public opinion, so let's get this debate going. Please hit the notification bell, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel right away so you never miss the next exciting sports update. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the very next one.